All right, today I am going to be talking about item editing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have this class here where I have not put anything in there. I'm going to go ahead and add a quick picture to that class. Okay, let's see if I've got any, you know what, it doesn't really matter what it is, I'll just put this picture in there. All right, and then I can put an audio direction in there. I can draw something on it, okay? And then I can share it. Now here's where this is cool. All right, I'm going to say, here we go, click the button to record. Hello class, this is Mr. Robinson. I'd like you to circle all of the squares you see in this shape. So this is kind of cool. Oh, sorry, let me stop the recording. So let's pretend this is a sheet that I want everybody to do in my class. When I put it into Seesaw as a teacher, I say share with everyone. Okay? And there it goes. Now let me show you from the student view. Okay, aha, look at that. Now my students all see that. This brings us to these three buttons right here. Those three buttons do a lot. So let me show you the first thing is I can delete this item. You can do that with kids items too. I can edit the item, which means that I can go back and I can change something about it, or from the kids' point of view, they can go back and they can edit this, okay? Also, you can edit people in folders, which means like, oops, Mr. Robinson, I uploaded something, but I put the wrong person's name on it, which happens, or I put it in the wrong folder. You can quickly go in and edit that and change those around. The date, obviously, you can edit. And then I'm going to talk about two here that are really important. The rest of these are kind of self-explanatory. Sharing it like via email, downloading it to your computer. The ones I want to talk about are get item QR code, copy and edit. Now, let's first talk about copy and edit. A lot of people have asked me, like, Mr. Robinson, or Eric, can we send stuff out for our kids in Seesaw, and can they like complete the worksheet and then send it back to us? The answer is yes. So do you remember I sent this recording of myself out to my entire class? Watch from the student view. The students can tap on these three buttons and say copy and edit. Okay, then they would find their name. It copies that thing I sent out, and now they can change it. So they can listen to where it said circle all of the squares, right? And now they can do this. Okay? Because they have their own copy. Then they can even record again if they wanted to by hitting the record button, and it'll overwrite my recording. Or they can tap the T to add text, like say squares or whatever they want to. Then when they re-upload it to Seesaw, it puts it under their own name instead of yours. Mine's still there, okay? But this student copied it, edited it, and now I can see what they did. So this is a way that you can send things out to kids, have them work on it, and send it back to you. Pretty cool, huh? The next one is get item QR code. So let's say your student did a video or a picture and you wanted to share it with other kids in the class, or maybe you wanted to share it with other kids in the school. One thing you can do is get the QR code for it. And what will happen is that when kids, let's say this is up in the hallway, and it just had this item's QR code. When kids open Seesaw, and I'll show you this from the kid view here, when they click up here on class account, one of the things you'll see is this little settings wheel. Do you see where it says scan QR code? Kids can click on that and scan QR codes, and it will open up student work. So if I took this QR code and hung it in the hallway on a student's locker, other kids with iPads could come down and they could open their own student QR code and they could open that child's work. Okay? So that is very cool and very important to me because one of the things I did last year was I used that and I actually did print, and you'll see what that view looks like. When my kids did writings, they actually recorded themselves reading that item, and then they printed it out and put this QR code in the hallway. When kids came to visit us, they opened Seesaw. They went to that thing I just showed you, the settings wheel, and hit scan QR code. And it automatically, when they put it in front of this QR code, opened that child's recording of them reading their writing. So it's an awesome way for kids to share with others. And I love that. Now you can get to that from those three dots, from those three dots right there. Okay, so again, just to review, you can print out or get the QR code. I've even seen teachers that got the QR code and then had kids do, like an artwork of themselves next to it or made a poster. Okay, another important one here is copy and edit. If you want to send something out to everybody, they make a copy and then they change it. And then editing the item to fix mistakes that maybe kids made, like wrong folder or wrong whatever it was. You can change that here. And finally, deleting the item. All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that, and I hope you get something out of it. I know it's a little more advanced, but very cool features of Seesaw.